It may have been a once-in-a-lifetime event. The 2021 Intermountain Healthcare Ironman World Championships, presented by Utah Sports Commission, held in Washington County over the weekend, was deemed a huge success. It was the first time the worldwide event has been held outside of Kona, Hawaii.
Well, this event really puts us on the world stage yet again. We've never held an event this large to this magnitude, and we couldn't be happier with how it's turned out.
Natives of the island were happy to share their culture to make it feel more like home.
You know, we've been meeting with the county mayor of the island of Hawaii, the Big Island, and he is so gracious, and all of his team, because this is kind of their baby, and they're sharing it with us.
That spirit was carried throughout the event. The 2.4-mile swim began early in the morning at Sand Hollow in a cool 60-degree water. Then it transitioned into a 112-mile bike ride, which took athletes trailing through the red rocks, bucking winds in several cities of Washington County. As athletes were cheered into their transitions from bike to a 26.2-mile run, volunteers were ready to serve.
And I couldn't be more proud of the 5,000 volunteers that came out, the community that rallied around this event, and you know, just what it represents to not only Washington County, St. George City, but also the state of Utah.
Where they're handing out water or all of the things that these runners, bikers, swimmers need.
And with an estimated 30,000 spectators, it was tough even for the media to find a place to view the race. People traveled from all across the world and around the country to support their athletes for various reasons.
Sixth full, and who knows how many halves. But anyway, he was super excited about this year being the World Championships in St. George.
That was Steve Jackson, my husband. He's in male 35 to 39. He's currently in 4th place on the run, and he's supporting Team Everyman Jack.
We actually came down from Minnesota because it was the one time it's going to be on the mainland. So we came down instead of going out to Kona to see beautiful Zion and embrace the atmosphere and enjoy the World Championships and cheer on the pro women.
And finally, the moment most in the crowd were waiting for, who would win the Ironman World Championship? And for the pro women, Daniela Ryf of Switzerland captured her 5th Ironman World Championship title. The top 3 men and top 3 women athletes were recognized by local officials and given a beer instead of the traditional champagne to top off their wins. While it took less than 8 hours or a little more for the pros to finish the course, others went well into the night crossing the finish line. St. George athlete Diane Tracy captured the women's 70 to 74 title with a smile on her face. Athletes from all over the world and their spectators contributed to a huge economic impact.
This event alone will generate somewhere between $30 and $40 million. And then, of course, we host another one in October.
While the Ironman course in St. George is considered one of the most challenging, it also proves to be one of the favorites in the land of endurance.
And so to Greater Zion, to our neighboring communities, to Ironman, just want to say, and to our community itself, just want to say a huge thank you.
In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.
Ironman!